involve practice. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Cindy
and Christine
with Candles and Supplies, and we're back on live stream. So we're trying to fit it in here and hopefully not making too many people mad. If we don't answer our phones right now, it's because we're here doing this live stream. So that's where we are, and you can see us. So that's what's going on. Anyway, so give us a shout out if you're out there. Wave, let us know who you are, that type of thing. That way we know all of our sound and our technology's working and everybody can hear us and stuff like that. So before, we get yelled at later on. So make sure everything's working right now. So we also like to know who's out there too. We like to know who's watching and stuff. So it keeps us motivated to keep going on the live streams and everything. And we're looking towards 2023 now.
Crazy.
I know, right? So, which we'll have a brand new lineup of live streams. So if there's anything that you guys want us to do, go over, whatever. I mean, I have my ideas, but, and I use my imagination and Christine uses her imagination. But if there's anything you guys want us to do or go over or whatever, just shoot us an email or you can put it in the comments or something like that. That way we know what you're looking for and we can kind of do it. So.
Yeah, because today what we're making is what I was looking for.
Yeah. It's been hectic here.
Hectic, yes.
It's been hectic.
Stress of the holidays in full force.
Full force. It is a full moon today. And not everybody has cheery, bright holiday spirit because everybody's stressed out and running around. And, it's just this business, this time of year, it's very, very busy and stuff like that. So what we're trying to do on a daily basis is practice self-care routines, relax, rejuvenate, recharge for the next day and stuff like that. So we figured if that's what we want, that's probably what you guys want too. Never a bad idea. Even if you're not running around, if you're not in the business and not running around, you'll probably have some type of family or friends or anything, get-togethers, whatever, gift
I'm
giving.
I'm sure you're running around in some capacity. It's
Right.
just whether or not you're running around making and selling things.
Exactly.
Or
Exactly.
just running
So
around all kind of stuff.
there's never a shortage of holiday stress. So our focus today is a very nice, a beautiful, relaxing, rejuvenating mask. To just kind of, so you can take some time, even if it's 10 minutes, use the mask for 10 minutes, whatever, 10, 15 minutes, whatever you have, 10, 15 minutes before you get in the shower so you can rinse it off. Whatever you have, it's going to help your life. So it's helping ours. We like it. So, anyway,
Yeah, so that was our focus. Relaxing, soothing, mask. So here we are. Got a nice recipe for you guys.
We do. Show them how pretty it is too.
Yeah.
So we did a nice pink color.
It's just the clay.
Yeah. But it is beautiful. It's very creamy. It's very nice on your skin. Makes your skin feel really nice too. So the whole idea of a mask is that you want to put it on. What it does is kind of detoxifies your skin. So the clay pulls out any impurities from your skin, detoxifies your skin. It tightens and smooths your skin. If you've never used a mask before, try this recipe. It's super easy. There's only 5 things in it. So it's simple, easy to put together. You can use it right away. You don't have to wait or anything like that, but it just makes your skin feel so nice and everything. So, and if your face is nice, then you're going to smile and you're going to make the whole holiday, everything, rush, hustle, and bustle so much better for everybody else. So anyway, it's very nice. So it's a nice stress buster too, just to take those 10 minutes. I know nobody has those 10 minutes, but just take those 10 minutes. So just do it anyway. Somebody's got to wait for you. So that's the way it goes. Take the 10 minutes, do the mask, take care of yourself. That way you'll be better off taking care of others or doing what you have to do. So, so this also helps with, if you have any kind of angry skin conditions. So if you're out in the wind or the snow or whatever your weather is.
The wind burn has been real this year.
It is.
We've already gotten some.
It is. It's been very windy around here and the wind burn's real. So it looks like you come in with sunburn, windburn, everything like that. So this also kind of soothes those kind of skin conditions and everything too. So, and helps out with that stuff. So it's just kind of a rebalancer in lots of different ways. So
let's talk about some of the ingredients.
Yeah. So our recipe today, what's our first ingredient?
Rose clay.
Rose clay. So we picked, this is a either rose kaolin or French pink clay, either of them. It's the same thing. It's a beautiful pink color. So it doesn't color your skin. It looks a little pinker, but it's a beautiful color. So this is the kaolin clays and the French clays are very good for normal types of skin. So if you have oily skin or dry skin or whatever, it's good for that too. but it's kind of like a very mild kind of clay. It still draws out all the impurities and stuff like that, but it's not like a bentonite clay or a fuller's earth clay that really sucks every bit of moisture out of your skin and leaves your skin feeling like, super tight and kind of horrible.
This time of year.
No,
Your skin's already
you don't need
dry,
that. That's
so.
gonna, so this is, also great for like winter skin. So we picked that. So what clay does, it detoxifies, right? It pulls out the impurities. So, anything you have going on, it'll pull that out of there. It rejuvenates your skin. It makes it feel soft and smooth and rejuvenates it. It makes your pores appear smaller because it's like very, when it's pulling that stuff out, like it's tightening up your skin and stuff like
If you have
that.
any, like, I don't want to say dirt, might not be necessarily the right word, but your pores get clogged with other like impurities from the outside air. So the clay will help pull out the impurities, and then in return, your pores are smaller.
Right. And if you have mature skin like me, not like 20-year-old skin, if you're not 20 anymore, it also tightens and tones your skin. So it makes everything like tighter and toner and stuff like that. And who doesn't want that? So, so that's what the clay is going to do. Like that. What's our next ingredient?
Jojoba oil.
Yeah, so we add a little bit of oil to the clay just because if you just use clay and water as a mask, it's very drying.
Right.
So I like
pulling all those impurities out, and they're not rejuvenating.
Right. So to me, just using like clay and water, it's very drying. So I like a little bit of oil in there. We picked jojoba. Jojoba is actually a wax, not an oil, but it's in liquid form. So it's golden and it looks like oil. So we'll call it oil for today. But it's closest to your skin's own natural sebum. So your skin produces sebum and stuff like that. The jojoba is closest to that. So it's great for all skin types and everything. It won't clog your pores. So if you tend to have, like if your pores get clogged easily, it won't clog your pores or anything like that. And it goes on, it absorbs easily without being greasy too. I don't like oily, greasy oils. So I like nice ones like that. So
having the oil in there too helps, like, so the clay's drawing stuff out, and the oils help putting some of the moisture and stuff back.
Sealing and protecting it. Yeah. So, and then our next ingredient for a relaxation, this is a very effective thing.
This is a fun one because we haven't really done a mask with this before.
That's true. I put them in masks all the time. So, but we
haven't done a live or anything.
We haven't done that. So we use our Sour Lifter CBD oil. So this CBD, we love it it's for relief, relaxation, calming, that type of thing. Everything that we intended this mask to be. So we use a milliliter of that too, in with the oil. So mix that in there too. A milliliter is literally just like one of these dropperfuls. So just put a dropperful in there. We'll do that when we demo the recipe and stuff. So, but CBD, that's a good active ingredient for relaxing and rejuvenation. So
our last oil, geranium essential oil.
Geranium essential oil, yeah. So geranium, it not only smells great, like it smells fantastic. It smells like roses. So you're like, what does geranium smell like? It smells
floral.
It's a rose geranium, so it smells much like fresh roses. So like really nice fresh roses. So, but what that does, so geranium and rose and everything, it relieves tension. So all these holiday tensions and stuff like that, it helps relieve that. It's very good for mental clarity too, because sometimes, we're just setting up for this and all hectic and stuff like that. And I'm like, I can't even think, it's so busy. So it's very good for mental clarity too, to just clear up the brain fog and everything going on just from stress and stuff like that.
Balances your emotions.
Balances emotions. So yeah, you don't freak out and have road rage and this and that, like everything that we do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, it always seems like accidents and stuff kind of go up around this time of the year because people are just not there and just angry and not good. So.
Yeah. It's very good for balancing, emotions and stuff like that. So, and it lifts your spirits. So it takes you, like, if you're like bah humbug Christmas, if you're the Grinch and stuff like that, this may actually help lift your spirits and maybe put you in a Christmassy mood, maybe not. So, but it lifts the spirits and stuff like that. So it's very good for all that type of thing. So that's why we chose that, because it goes in with our whole intention for this mask. And then,
last but not least, rose geranium hydrosol.
Right. So again, that shares a lot of the same things as the geranium essential oil, because this is actually the floral water from when it's distilled. So it's got the same great things, and both of these add a little bit of aroma to the mask too. So the aroma when you smell it and you're doing the mask and stuff like that, it's very nice and calming and soothing. So, but again, it relieves tension, balances emotions, mental clarity. It also, eases tensions and stuff like that. So it does that. But the hydrosol revitalizes your skin cells too. So your skin cells are going to be, tighter, toner, revitalized, soother. So it's everything that you would want in a mask. So
Yeah, but you could definitely swap it out with like a filtered distilled water if you
True.
didn't have hydrosol, but
True.
might as well add some other benefit in there since we have it. So
yeah, so in our 5 ingredients here, we wanted to pack as many relaxing and rejuvenating things in as we possibly could. But you definitely can substitute the oils. You could substitute a different type of clay if you want to use kaolin and that type of thing. The recipe is good for any type of thing. This was just our intention for relaxing and stuff and tension. So that's why we did that. And then once you mix it up, we're going to put this in the recipe, but not really put it in the recipe. Usually when I mix up a mask, I'll use it right away. But it does make, a decent amount. I think this is probably enough for like 2 masks. So maybe not, maybe 1 or 2, depending on, how far you go with it. How thick you go, if you go down your neck and stuff like that too. So how far you go on your mask. So if you're not going to be using it right away, we do recommend putting in a preservative. It could be any broad spectrum preservative just because we have the hydrosol in there. So the clay and the essential oils and the CBD doesn't necessarily need a preservative, but the addition of the water or the rose geranium oil will need the preservative. And you don't need a lot, just like 10 drops of any broad spectrum preservatives should preserve it just fine and be fine. So if you're not going to use it right away, if you're going to use it right away, you don't need a preservative. So all right,
let's make this bad boy.
Let's make it. So we already made 1 batch for me for later.
All right, so we'll post the ingredients and everything and the recipe later on. So
watch all half hour of this.
Yeah, but so the first one is 2 tablespoons of the French clay or the rose kaolin clay, right?
Mm-hmm. Your pink clay.
Yes. There we go.
You can see it. We can see it. We can see it. Yeah. Combine those.
Yeah, because a little bit, I don't know if it's going to actually make the tablespoon or not.
These are both the same thing. We just refill it.
Condensing.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 tablespoons of clay.
If you guys have any questions as we go along, make sure to post them in there too. We'll get to your questions before we sign off for the day.
1 teaspoon of jojoba oil.
It's a little bit of oil. You don't want it to be too oily.
1 milliliter of the CBD.
And you can add these ingredients. You don't have to. You can add them as you want, so it doesn't have to be like clay, oil. We just wrote it like that because
I like keeping my oils and things together. That's why it's like that. So
right.
Because
she's a bit OCD.
Yeah. All right, and then 4 drops of rose geranium oil. That was going to be on all put there. 2, 3, 4. Okay.
All right.
All right, and then last but not least, our hydrosol.
Mm-hmm.
Doing 1 tablespoon. All right.
So if you like a thinner or thicker mask too, if you like your mask thicker, you can use less of the hydrosol. If you like them thinner, more spreadable, you can use more to thin it out. This is just how we like it.
Stir it.
She's mixing.
It'll take a little bit to get some of the clumps and stuff out.
Yeah.
Just do a little stir. I mean, if you're doing a bigger batch, you could definitely use like one of the
Mixers or something.
Yeah.
Like that, so, yeah.
blenders, but this is just
You just stir it till all of the hydrosol and all the oils are absorbed by the clay, and it looks nice and smooth and mud-like. Pink mud-like. This goes on very nice too, so I put some on the back of my hand so see it, and it's already
There,
dry.
you want to wash it off and see how your skin feels after?
Yeah,
Do that.
I do that. So I'm gonna go wash this. So this is what it looks like. It went on nice and thick. I put it on the thicker side, so I'm gonna go wash it off. See how my skin feels. You have to entertain everybody.
I'm just mixing here, so hopefully that's entertaining for everyone. So, all right. So here's the consistency. It is a little bit liquidy, but not super liquidy. So if you want to have it a little bit thicker, you definitely reduce your hydrosol amount a little bit. But I don't like it too thick either because I feel like it's not as spreadable when it's too thick. So you go a little bit thinner. How's your skin feel?
My hand feels fantastic. It feels really nice and smooth and everything. And I do want to know, we use the pink clay because it doesn't turn your skin red. If you use the red French clay, sometimes that does kind of stain your skin a bit, but the pink clay will not stain your skin. So it looks the same as my other hand with no staining and everything. That's it. Nice and easy. It mixes real nice, comes together quick and everything. So literally 10-minute thing if you applied it and stuff like that. So then you rinse it off.
Nice and nice and here, I'll over this. Nice. You can see there's a nice like slip to it and everything.
Yeah, it's very nice.
There's a nice slip. It's not like this. It's not too thick. It's not too thin.
Yeah,
It's really good.
it would massage in very nice. Too.
It would massage in nicely. Gonna have a really relaxed and tightened hand.
That hand won't punch anybody out because it'll be relaxed.
My left hand.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see if we have any questions. Oh, you got questions?
Why don't you go so I don't get mask all over our things.
All right, sounds good. So Facebook and YouTube. Hello from Harrisburg. Hello from Florida.
Florida.
Hey,
Wonder how the weather is there
Tammy's
now.
there. Hey, Tammy. All right. So, lots of people finally made it live. Oh, good. I'm glad you made it too. So that's great. All right. No questions. Well, look at us being thorough. Nice.
Answer things. You check Instagram.
Yep. Comment Instagram. Comment. All right. Lots of people on Instagram. Lots of ways. For the kaolin clay, does it matter what color? I have white. Can that be used instead of pink? Absolutely. You can use white. Everything. You can use green. You can use yellow clay. You can use whatever. Just watch. You don't want to use a clay that's going to stain your skin. So, but yeah, white is very good too. It has the same effects. When will the last day to be your order supplies before the holiday? So, well, it depends if you want them before the holiday.
Also depends where you're located as well.
Yeah, exactly. So keep in mind shipping times, but as long as you order from us by like Tuesday, before the holiday, we should be able to get that out. I'm not sure what day that is. The 20th? Yeah, 20th or 21st. We should be able to ship it out. If you're close by, you'll get it. But like if you're in California with 5 to 6 day service, keep the shipping time in mind too. If you have any questions, you can always call us. Just give us a call and ask us, like, how do I get this here before the holidays? And we can help you out there. So the guys back there, they are busting their butts and working really, really, really hard. I know we have on our site 3 to 5 days, but they've been getting them out a lot sooner. So they've been doing fantastic back there. So because everybody's in a rush, and that's why they're all stressed out. So we want to get our stuff made and get gifts done and do shows and all that kind of stuff. So yes, they've been doing really well with that. So anyway, well, that's it for today. Nice and easy, a nice easy one. So thank you everybody for joining us. So we'll be back next week for another fun-filled episode of something.
Yes.
If you want to see anything, just let us know.
Oh, New York, your next day. So you're good.
Yeah, New York's next day.
Yeah,
So-
New York City, so
Well,
your next day.
Yeah, New York City's next day. If your zip code is 14 or higher, then you're 2 days. So
Good
FYI.
way to
If
get
you-
that out.
Yep. All right, sounds good. Well, thank you for joining us. Have a great week, everybody. Stay relaxed. Keep your head screwed on straight. Be calm. We're trying.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. See ya.
Bye.